Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
No, check that. No, we changed it. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, This defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Dobbins once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake. Dahl. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Dahl. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dahl. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Dahl. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Really, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, well, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dahl. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the fumble recovery, Dahl. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dahl. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! It's complete. Juwan Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they even let you play. Where's 52? Why 52? 52's the mic. They want this. Back. Ozzy, shut up.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dahl. He's able to get it to Coleman. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Dahl. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dahl looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on first down. Dahl. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Play action. Dahl. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Kamara And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Dahl. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Hey, report.
Now it's Edwards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
5 yards remain on second down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Off the play fake. Dahl. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Dahl. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Dahl letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for it all. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Here we go. Let's get him.
Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Number 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, Dahl throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Coleman, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Coleman. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
Back to throw. Dahl. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Kamara on fourth and goal, unable to get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 2-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
98 yards.
and the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. throwing on first down. Dahl. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Looks good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that.